Valuable podcast material.
That's what he told me. Oh God.
Mary, can you control your family? This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else.
And Mary. Wait.
And
Matthew.
And Matthew Chang from Cypress, Texas.
okay, that was a bit of a. Let's redo that one. Starting with. We don't have all day here, guys.
It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear on Blake's end.
All right, Blake, position. You have the microphone.
Yeah, actually, I'll see if I can get it real quick.
Rip.
All right, let's get in. Let's start talking trash about Blake. Go ahead, guys.
I can't talk trash about Blake.
I know he's so great. Okay.
I can talk trash about Daniel though.
Bro. Okay. Wait, what were we supposed to say right there? Oh, you'll figure it out. Okay.
All right, Mary, what's going on in your life? Because they set that up. They gotta set that up.
Not much. I'm dealing with this dog. We're gonna get that taken care of.
Are you?
Yeah. Annabelle's sitting in front of the crate
All right,
right now.
you're working out. Is it a little bit better?
Sounds okay.
That should be fine.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a lot better actually.
Maybe.
Before I could only really hear you, Blake, and then your friends were kind of muffled.
All right, sorry. Is it? Go on. Say something.
Is it better? Hello? Okay.
This is all staying in, of course. All right, so what are you guys doing in Atlanta?
Let's see. What did we do yesterday? Well, yesterday it was like 40 degrees and rainy all day, so it was pretty not the best day to go do fun stuff. But we went to Ponce City Market, and
With Hunter Darcy?
yes, yeah, he's made a couple appearances on here. We went to this like old abandoned like juvenile detention center. That was actually really cool. I didn't know that existed. Yeah, of course, watched the national championship last night. Yeah, but no, they're just here hanging out for a few days before I start school because they don't start for a little while until I guess next week.
Mary,
Yeah.
let's go to the segment where Mary breaks down the national championship. We've been playing this for a couple of weeks, so Mary, why don't you go ahead and give us your takes?
My take is that I didn't watch it, but from everything I've absorbed over the season, it seems like Ohio State was robbed. They had that game in the bag. I
Do you
don't
think anything else was robbed, Mary?
know. I think, here's what I think. And, all right, Annabelle, what is he doing? Put something in his mouth. Some will say this isn't true, but I think that Urban Meyer, is he still the coach of Ohio?
Nope.
Okay.
Close.
Well, if he were the coach, I would say there was a conspiracy. He threw the game so that he would be fired, so that he could accept a position as the Falcons head coach. Unfortunately, that is not the case, so that theory's not good.
And
But
you got
that's-
that theory from a credited source, is that correct?
Yeah, from Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your take?
I have no take.
He
Moving on.
He just makes everybody else do the work.
There's no take. Yeah, that's your guys' job. All right. Well, we could do the game. We could do whatever.
The hot takes.
Hot takes.
Do you have any hot
Okay.
takes, Daniel? We can make it a hot
We
take
could do
segment.
hot takes.
All right.
Okay, sure.
Go ahead, guys.
This is your idea, Daniel, so you're up.
All right. My hot take is that calories aren't real
That's pretty hot.
because it just doesn't really make sense why some foods have way more calories than others. You know, you wouldn't expect like this little food just to have like 350 calories. Like, what even is a calorie? It doesn't make sense. And like carbohydrates have like 4 calories per gram, but like proteins have 9 or something like that. I think
I think it's both 4.
it's but fats
Fats are 9.
fats have 9. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense how like certain types of food can have more calories than other. I think calories are made up.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
we just woke up. Daniel's still getting to
Any
reality.
thoughts?
I think you bring up some really good points.
I feel like that was all cap.
Anyone else on the calorie calorie
No,
take?
I'm sorry, I can't
As-
help
I'm gonna
that.
leave it where that was.
Okay, Daniel, I just have a follow-up question.
Yes.
Okay,
Daniel also.
so what do you think
Please.
is the alternative to calories? Like, what do you think calories are a cover-up for? What's the truth?
I don't think there is an alternative to calories. I just don't think they're real.
So what's
I don't think anything replaces them.
what's the point of the lie then?
I think to get us to eat like certain kinds of foods.
It's big food after it again.
Yeah, like, oh, you have to like limit yourself to like the average person eats like 2,000 calories per day, or like your weight times 7 divided by 4 or something is like what they say. But I think
Interesting.
it's more about like control. I don't think calories really do anything.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Like the government wants to control like what we eat,
Yeah.
and the more control they have, the more control they have over other things too. So
Yeah, I think it's just the way calories are labeled and like distributed amongst foods doesn't really make sense to me.
So I think Matthew brings up a good point here, because is this a private industry big food conspiracy, or is it a government conspiracy? Who's after us?
I think it's the government, because the government
Okay.
regulates, like they make the regulations for putting those like nutrition facts or whatever on the sides, and
That's
so
right.
I mean it kind of makes a lot of sense.
But how many people are involved in this conspiracy, you know? Like this is a very large scale thing.
Are farmers in on it? You know, is the agricultural industry in on it?
I don't think so. I think it comes from a higher level. I think it comes from a higher level, just like the FDA.
Yeah, I was going to say the
Yeah.
Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Daniel.
Okay. Well, I think we beat that one in the ground. Anyone else?
I got a hot take.
Uh-oh.
Trump is going to be reelected.
Oh, bro.
I'm just kidding.
No.
That was very hot. Hot take. Hot take. Mint and chocolate do not go well together.
I agree.
Wrong.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't so hot.
When do they?
Wrong.
Cool take.
Like there's like a lot of the desserts, like
Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Mhm.
Andy's,
So good.
Andy's mints.
What about peppermint chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No?
what you're saying.
Trash.
I
Trash.
think maybe you just don't like mint. Maybe that's the problem.
But I'll eat mint. I'll eat like mint gum. I will eat mint like the little mints, but not
Altoids?
mint and chocolate. I'll eat Altoids, and I'll eat chocolate by itself. But mint chocolate, it's a no-go.
Wow.
Mary, anything else on that?
No. Nothing. Just it's hard to swallow, but I respect I
It's hard to
respect your
swallow for
opinion.
him.
For
Chocolate
him,
and
not
chocolate.
for me. Not for me.
Go ahead, give us
I
your
love
take.
it. Me?
Hmm?
I love chocolate and mint.
That's not,
They're
no. You can't just do the inverse of what
no.
they say.
I thought I was still working with that. Something hot. Can I phone a friend? Oh. This is something I get a lot of heat for. A lot of heat.
Just one thing?
It's like a general thing. My taste in attractive actors. Because one time I said that one of my celebrity crushes was this person that a lot of people thought was really the bad choice. But I saw something in him that maybe others didn't.
Steve Buscemi, yeah.
He's one of them. There's a few. The one that really turned a lot of heads, though, most of them people understand, but people couldn't really get behind Adam Sandler. I don't know why. I think he's pretty cute.
I think he's fine.
Well, you guys,
He's neutral.
maybe you don't understand. It's just something about the way he
He's
holds
comparable to
himself.
Blake.
I don't know.
That's fair. I'll take that.
He's the everyman, yeah.
Every man, yeah. And he's just
Personality-wise, like,
yeah, he's
fine.
really charming. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's got kind of a big forehead, but
And you're into that, yeah.
I mean, I'm not into that.
Oh, okay.
She wants Peyton
He has been
Manning.
called an egghead by some, but I don't mind. Mind? That's my hot take. He's cute.
Okay. But yeah, personality does add a few extra points.
That's like all the points to me.
Mary needs a certain level of charm, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Only the best for me on the charm
Is it
scale.
only them two?
No, there's just tons, but I don't want to
Just
get
go
into
down the
that.
whole list.
I don't want to get into that right now.
The whole
This
thing.
is not the crowd, so I'll save that for a topical podcast when we're talking about that.
I think
One
we need
day.
an entire podcast over celebrities, Mary's
Yes.
celebrity crushes that
No,
are
not just
a
me.
little bit questionable.
Just you.
Okay. Ben Stiller, also. Vince Vaughn, even though Jennifer Aniston saw something in him, so clearly there's something there. But a lot of people say he's too much of a cokehead, but I don't really know.
Sure,
I
this
don't
is
know
a
him
family
personally.
podcast.
Sorry. He's a little hyper, I guess. Bleep that last part out.
I feel like we have a similar theme going here with these people though. Like they're all like I don't know.
Owen Wilson?
They seem all pretty similar to me.
You're certainly in a similar in a certain type of box.
Let me phone a friend. Are there any other weird celebrities I like?
We'll wait this out.
Oh. I like Ron from Harry Potter. He's my crush. Him specifically. Rupert.
What's his name? His actor name.
Rupert Grint?
Rupert Grint.
Yeah,
Rupert Grint.
okay.
Quite a name.
But Ron from which movie?
Yeah, you need to specify.
Yeah,
Like,
because he looks pretty different across all
At
seven.
least
talking
18.
Sorcerer's Stone, like that's a little weird.
But like he has the long hair and Goblet of Fire.
No.
And then-
No long hair. No. Denied.
Okay.
I think we're just
Oh,
talking about grown-up Ron.
I know
like
the one
in-
that I get the most heat for. Again, I don't know why I get heat for it, but have you guys seen Schitt's Creek?
Yes, I have.
I'm not.
I have a big crush on David, Dan Levy.
I thought you were going to say Eugene Levy.
No, not Eugene. Him maybe in his prime, but his eyebrows are a little big for me. They're pushing it.
You know, Daniel Levy is the son of Eugene Levy.
I know, so he's like the young, fresher version
Oh, okay.
with twice as much charm. Eugene's he's a little flat for me.
Charm is everything.
All right, let's get out of this.
Yeah,
This is just,
that's for later.
This is going.
Later, we'll get into
Blake,
that.
you're full of hot takes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any hot takes.
No, he just has no opinions.
No,
Yeah, all right.
I just say yes to whatever else someone says.
Well, that's kind of hot
That is a hot
in a way.
Really?
take. Hot take.
Not
Hot take. People should never say
Not-
no.
yeah.
Never say never.
Not Daniel Levy hot, but
no one can be that hot. What about you, Daniel?
Yes.
The other Daniel?
Pick one.
Daniel Silverstein?
No, he doesn't participate in
OG
discussion. He
Ever?
just like facilitates, you know?
No, sorry, Mary, that's not how this works.
You're crazy.
I also
You
don't
have so
have
many
any.
good opinions.
I really don't. My hot takes are reflected in everything else.
In your life choices,
Yeah. My
like
my
moving
choice.
to Syracuse.
Yeah, it's a hot take.
It is a hot take.
Pretty
Who saw that
cold.
one coming? Not
Snowing,
me.
but
It's snowing?
yeah.
That's
Where are you?
beautiful.
In Syracuse.
I have no idea.
Where's
I have
Syracuse?
no idea what
I know
New
what
York.
Syracuse is, but I have
Upstate
no idea
New
where it
Is it
York.
in South Carolina?
No.
New York.
Upstate New
Syracuse.
York.
I'm right near South Carolina.
I'm gonna be
Clemson.
I'm gonna
The other
be
ones.
up there soon, Daniel.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't let me. Oh no, that was what? Okay, moving on.
I don't know what just happened.
Blake, why don't you pull up the game questions while
Alright. One step ahead of you.
yes,
Ready
go
to
ahead.
go.
You can ask Daniel or Matthew.
Alright.
Mary's played several times. I think she might have. Now there should be some new ones, so you could save like the last 10 for Mary.
Okay. Alright. I'll do some classics, some old ones for them too. Alright, so Daniel. Hydrate or die straight?
Hydrate or die straight?
Mm-hmm.
This is like a gay or straight question.
I hydrate. I don't want to die.
Okay.
But you're gonna
Okay.
die gay if you don't die
I
straight.
don't think that's what the question is asking. I'm not gonna interpret the question.
I think that's exactly what the question is asking.
Exactly what.
It's one
That's
or
one
the
of the
other.
more. That's one of the more straightforward ones.
Okay.
Procrastination or participation?
Participation. Of course.
This or that?
This.
That didn't even make any sense.
Mary
Is there
did
a
not
reason?
like that answer. She's yawning through it. She's so bored.
Alright. Sydney or Cindy?
Sydney. I don't know any Cindy's, but
Big hard guy.
Okay.
All the Sydneys in my life, but zero Cindy's.
Is the answer to this question no?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Do you moisturize?
I do. I'm a big believer in moisturizers.
I saw that bag of lotion on the counter.
I know, for like the 3-day trip, he was loaded up with the lotion.
Yeah, always
That's for
gotta,
something else. Yeah, that is.
yeah, dude, always gotta have the lotion.
The crazy thing is we're going on a plane in a few days, and I think there might be too much lotion in there, so that means he has to use it all before he
gonna be-
No,
goes.
I don't think so. Like the
It's
lotion.
gonna be
goes
wet and
off
slippery.
off
So
the plane, or when I'm on the plane.
All right. Neil, Patrick, or Harris?
Harris.
Okay.
Yeah, represent Harris County.
Hmm. Have you ever not gone to an event because your phone wasn't charged? I can tell by that face. This is a yes.
I can't think of a situation off the top of my head. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Definitely delayed going to the event for sure. That's a good one. I wouldn't be surprised considering my phone died. My phone battery used to kind of suck, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Mary, did you have something to say there?
No, sir.
Okay.
Just
You were
process.
nodding. She was nodding profusely to that answer.
Just the whole time while Daniel was answering,
Yeah, she's gone.
But normally it's participation over procrastination.
Okay, I don't think that directly applies to that question, but
That
it's close.
one. It's a little late for that one.
They're not. Yeah, they're not related, but I guess they could be.
Everything can be related if you try hard enough.
That's true.
Is whole milk just cream?
No, I love whole milk.
Cream is
But that didn't answer the question.
But I don't think I love cream as much as I love whole milk. I don't think they're the same thing. Cream is not that liquidy.
You're right. You're right. I think that was a pretty black or white answer.
Yeah.
Drops or Jupiter?
Drops of Jupiter.
Oh,
That was the
got
question.
him.
Drops of Jupiter. That's my final answer.
What does that even
Bro,
mean?
it's a very
Drops?
simple game,
What is
okay?
drops or Jupiter? Wait, what is it? What is a drop and what is a Jupiter?
That's just the question. You have two answers, choices.
Is it based off of the song?
I don't know.
It's up to interpretation.
It's all up to you. The question is drops or Jupiter.
So I technically answered the question because I said drops of Jupiter. So my answer is drops.
But that wasn't the when you either of the answers.
Answered and then specified which kind of drops.
Jupiter
Yeah.
drops. So my
Okay.
answer is drops.
Okay.
The experience or podcast?
I should have
That
been one.
might be a question, actually. I'm not sure.
It's not. I needed that.
Yeah. Or tech.
All right. Bro, you can't be making questions. That's not how this works. All right. Should we transition on to Matthew now?
Yeah, sure. Go on then. Yeah.
All right. Is Valentine's Day bad for the environment?
Yeah, it's terrible for the environment.
That's because you're doing it wrong.
It's because if I had a girl on Valentine's Day, I would say it's not bad. But yeah, it's bad for the environment.
That seems like there's no logic other than you're just like sad.
No, I'm not sad. Definitely not sad. Last Valentine's Day, I went to a baseball game with my roommate. We went on a little date.
Maybe you should take Valentine's Day as an opportunity to celebrate your love for Mother Earth. Plant a tree.
Yeah, then it'd become good for the environment, which
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just in my feels now.
right. Is March 4th the most progressive day of the year?
What happened on March 4th? Did something happen?
Not particularly.
Isn't that like the May the 4th be with you?
That's May 4th, buddy.
Oh, well, March 4th is right after Blake's birthday. And
But you
so,
can't be exposing me.
and
It's not
so,
right after, but it's right.
right, it's
We're
2
not-
days. It's
Yeah.
Okay, now we're
Okay,
getting
now
real
we
specific.
got it.
I
Now
mean,
we
it's a few days after.
Yeah.
So, Blake is probably one of the least progressive people I know.
Okay.
And that being said, March 4th must be one of the most progressive days.
I don't know that that's true, but okay.
I'm pretty sure the Constitution was signed on March 4th, and I'm pretty sure George Floyd was killed on March 4th. It makes it very progressive.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Let's take a pause here. Mary, what is going on?
I just don't like the way this is going.
Yeah, I know you're lying.
I don't know if you
I don't
want
have
do
to
that.
explain the joke here,
Can you tell we just woke up?
Can you give me some better questions?
but it's March 4th. Like, okay, it's a pun. Okay, moving on.
I don't get. Oh, I just got it.
Oh, I get it now. Oh, it's a pun.
I was gonna wait.
It was the
5
was it
minutes
Valentine's
in.
Day one a pun too? Because I did
No.
not get that.
No, that one
No,
was just
no.
weird.
Okay.
It's just weird.
All the ad sponsors and then
Some of them are just weird.
It got really bad.
Yeah, I'm
This is
sorry.
not supposed to be a
I'm sorry.
controversial podcast.
I'm sorry.
Some of them are just puns.
You cut
That's
that.
all.
You can cut that one out.
So
I
now that you
wasn't sure where you were going with that one.
March 4th.
I
now
was
that
supposed
you
to make something
understand the
up.
question,
Yeah.
does that change your answer? I hope.
No, I think March 4th is just like any other day of the year. It's not really special.
Quite a turnaround from your previous answer.
Is the song "When I Was Your Man" depressing if you have an ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It really hits different. It hits different, even though I don't have an ex-girlfriend. But
All right.
Bruno Mars goes hard.
bro, he
man.
does. He does. Those chords hit my heart in a different way.
Stacy or Stacy's mom?
I'm gonna go for Stacy. Everyone else is going for Stacy's mom, apparently. But if Stacy's mom is hot, Stacy has to be hot.
That's not always true.
It is with Eugene and Daniel Levy.
No, in that case, the son had a count. Wow.
That's why he went with Stacy. Just burrow up. Go ahead, Blake.
Right. Are you a fan of fans?
This is a pun or what?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, I think so. I think fans should be at like every sports event and be there to hype the crowd up. Because if there are no fans, like think about like the NBA bubble or like anything with COVID. It's just like it's just not as hype. You got those fake people up there, they're not hype.
Yeah.
And you got the fake music, you've got like the fake like crowd sounds playing, it's just not hype. Because everyone knows
Yeah.
it. You have to have fans.
Yeah. And like I wonder like
Big fan guy.
yeah, like a lot of like great like sports moments have happened in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
It happened with no crowds, and like I love seeing the crowd reaction to things. And now like,
Right.
this year, like all of these cool things, like you just don't have crowd reaction.
Right.
When we look back.
I
Yeah.
was talking about the fans that like keep you cold, but whatever you want.
No, we can interpret the question however you
Yeah,
want.
thanks. Thanks for calling us out now. But yeah, like like the House of Highlights videos where they like have a fan reaction. There's like a dude doing like the King Cobra. And they're like, it's
Yeah,
like
bro.
it's like saddest sports fans of like 2020. I think those are so funny.
Yeah.
Or they're like praying. Everyone always puts their hands on the back of their head. That's the funniest one to me.
And their mouth wide open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like head down, things like that. The reactions are just so funny.
Okay. Is it okay to mingle at a funeral?
Oh yeah, I think so. Definitely. I mean, you're supposed to mingle. Otherwise, everyone's just gonna sit there and not talk to each other. I mean, if you, I don't think you should like Wait, what do you mean by mingle?
What do you mean by mingle?
Well, by mingling, I just mean like talking to other people. And so I think that's completely okay, and I think that's actually encouraged at a funeral. Probably wouldn't talk to the dead person, but definitely talk to their family, because that's important, and they need to hear like things.
Let's
If
let's
they're
circle
sad.
back to that for a second. Hold on. You're gonna talk to the dead person?
Well, there's a lot of things to mingle with, and so you shouldn't talk to them. But I mean, you could talk to their family, you could talk to other people, and you can crack a few jokes. I think it's appropriate to liven the mood at a funeral.
I think we know what kind of person Matthew would be at a funeral.
In fact, I already told Daniel and Blake this, but at my funeral, I want the song "Alive" by Empire of the Sun to be played while everyone's walking out. It goes like, "Loving every minute 'cause it makes me feel so alive." Alive.
Alright. Matthew woke up really quickly. Alright. Let's see. Does "I'll let you know" mean no?
No, it doesn't. But it usually does. But it doesn't have to mean no. I feel like I say like I'll let you know a lot because like well, let me give you an example. I know Blake earlier yesterday. I'm not trying to call him out, but he definitely used an "I'll let you know," and that meant no. That meant no. It had to do with like some dinner plans, but I don't think it has to mean no because I definitely use it when like I'm like not sure if there's going to be something else coming up first. And so it just basically means you're not a priority. But it doesn't mean no, because there could be like nothing that comes up and you'd be like, oh, okay. Yes, we can do it. So it can mean yes, but usually it just means like you're not a priority. Is that a
All right,
little
Blake.
harsh?
Last one, and we'll move on to Mary.
Okay. Are you a bathroom talker?
Oh yeah, I love talking in the bathroom. I think
Why am I not surprised?
I think the bathroom is a social place, not a place to do your business. Talk to people, like talk to strangers, meet new people. You might never even see them ever again because
Or in
they're
the first
this
place,
stall.
right?
Or in the first place. But talk to them, make jokes, have some fun. Like look over the urinal to your right and have a conversation. That's what a real man would do. A fake man just stands there and does his business and looks down, right? A real man looks right and has the balls to talk and standing in the urinal next to someone else. A fake man, like, there's a thing where, like, someone's, like, using a urinal and, like, someone, like, skips a urinal, but a real man would use a urinal right next to another person and look him right in the eyes as he's taking a piss. Thanks and gig him.
Alright.
I completely agree.
Okay, let's move on to Mary, please.
I don't know how I'm gonna follow that.
Oh, boy.
Matt, okay. Alrighty. Is it possible to fold a fitted sheet?
Yes, but it's not worth your time.
Right or wrong?
Wrong. Always.
That's a hot take, I feel like.
Well, it depends on how you see the question.
Right or wrong? I don't know.
Well,
I think it's how you interpret it.
Are you asking me, are you right or are you wrong? Or are you asking me, am I right or am I wrong?
I think that's up to you.
That's what I'm saying. So I
So
answered
what do you
like,
see?
I'm seeing you're wrong.
Oh, okay. Always. Thank you very much. Are
But
squirrels
not
misunderstood?
you
Oh,
specifically, Blake, just the general you.
Blake's a hard-working man over here, just trying to earn a living.
Blake does a lot for the universe. So
No, Mary was my my mentor last year for my job that I told you all about. So yeah, sorry,
Did you
fun
tell them?
fact.
Did you
And
tell them
for
about
the
me,
tutoring
Blake?
session?
Not specifically about you,
He
Mary.
talks a lot about you, Mary. I mean, every conversation.
Okay. So you guys know all about me, my life, my likes, my dislikes. I
Hmm
feel like a celebrity. What's the next question?
All right. Are squirrels misunderstood?
Uh, Definitely yes. I love squirrels. I love seeing people get all squirrely and weird. Squirrels exist as a great thing to compare people to. And also they're kind of cute. They're kind of dumb, but also if you think about it, there's so many of them that they're pretty smart.
Gotcha. Under or armor?
Armor, obviously. Who would pick
Um,
under?
I don't know. I feel like this is only like the second time this one's not okay. Are speed limits not quite fast enough?
Um, well, everybody speeds anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. I think they're fast enough. So many people break them. And like if you're going by how it's okay to go 10 miles over the speed limit, which it is, then like that's a pretty solid speed. If you're going only the speed limit like a loser, then maybe they're too slow. But I don't know anybody who does that except my Nana. Actually, she even speeds, so never mind. No.
No, they're not too slow. Unless you're going the speed limit, then you are going too slow. That's kind of what I got from that.
Yes. Yes.
So to be clear, the speed limit is not too slow. Bless you. Speed
Thank
limit
you.
is not too slow. However, if you're going the speed limit, you are going too slow.
Yes, and you're a dork. But if they raised the speed limits, then everybody would be going too fast because people would still be speeding.
But what if like they just universally raised all speed limits 10 miles per hour? Do you think people would be like, okay, then now this is like an
Yes.
actual limit that we should follow?
No. No.
No.
People would
You think
just go
everyone
even
would just go
faster.
10 miles per hour faster?
Everybody's just going the speed at which they will not get pulled over. Unless
Gotcha.
you
But what if
are.
they started pulling you over for going like 1 over the speed limit? Because you'd
That's
really
like
be going like 11
that's
over the speed
that's
limit.
a whole beast to tackle. You're gonna have to take down the whole system if you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Which maybe we should. I don't know.
I don't know, just a thought.
It's a thought.
Let's see. Russian or rushing?
Russian. I love the Russians. I always have.
God.
They are a hard people.
Yeah, I heard this.
All right.
6th person just pops up on this call.
LL or bean?
Bean.
Not the first or the second L?
No.
Okay.
They're
I like the
useless to
Chicago
me.
bean too.
What did L or L ever give me? Nothing.
2 L's make a dub.
So your
Wait,
answer is the
am
first
I
and the
allowed to
second
take both of
all
the
together?
L's?
Do whatever you want, Mary.
No, I still choose bean. Bean is sustenance. Bean is whatever you want it to be.
Good protein.
He's right.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it to give yourself a temple massage. You could do a lot of things.
Oh, did not see that one coming.
All right. Are potlucks just parties for lazy hosts?
Yes, definitely. Or not lazy, but maybe busy. I don't know. You don't know.
Okay, I don't think anyone's ever said yes to that question.
What?
I feel like we normally have a pretty good discussion about this question. It normally ends up being no.
Because don't hosts usually bring something to potluck, make something too?
Yeah.
I mean, the host
They
already
make, like,
does so
one
much
dish
more than
usually.
everyone else.
They're already winning.
Yeah.
Winning.
It takes time off your hands. So I think it's that you don't have enough time. Maybe it's because you're busy throwing a kickin' party and you've got a lot of decorations to put up, or you have like exotic animals to go pick up, or something like that.
I
I
want to
don't
go.
think it's
You know what? I've
necessarily
never
that
been
you're
to
busy.
I've never been to a Mary party, but I think I need to now.
There's a few puffins and stuff. Oh,
Ovens?
elephants.
Moving on.
Oh,
Anyway,
elephants.
All right. I'll have to circle back to some of the more new questions. Does Febreze work?
Mm, depends on what product you're using. The spray does not, but if you get one of those electric plugins that diffuses the air, that works.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. I think it also depends on like the strength of the odor.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
If you got something stinky, it's not gonna help, but it's just gonna smell weird. It's gonna smell like
Mm-hmm.
someone's trying to cover up something stinky. But if your
Yeah.
house just smells neutral, it'll smell good. With that
Gotcha.
Febreze plug-in. Is this paid for by Febreze?
This is paid for by Febreze.
This is where we cut out for the little Febreze ad. So give it a couple of
Yeah,
seconds.
we recorded that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
Okay. I
We
think
can be over if you want.
We can just be over.
if
I'm
you want,
sensing that some people are kind of tired. I don't know.
it's just getting started.
Get on the
I'm
grind.
just getting a vibe that somebody in this room wants to take a nap or something before they hit the DMV. I don't know who.
No, that's not true.
Wait, why doesn't Daniel get asked any questions?
He wrote
Because I wrote them.
But you can answer your own questions. What if we make questions for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's breaking in the
He's been
entire
telling me to do
format.
that for a long time, and I never
Yeah,
have.
let's see.
I also, yeah, I've asked Blake to do a bunch of things for the podcast, and
Daniel
Can we ask you
Silverstein.
questions right now then?
Yeah. Do it.
All
Do
right.
you have any on?
this is
Um,
unprecedented.
left or right?
That's a question.
That is
That's a
definitely a
question.
question.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Okay.
Oh, man. This is going to be hard. They're already all taken.
What is the last movie that you watched?
Oh, it was that Midnight Sky movie,
Never heard of it.
George Clooney one on Netflix. It's okay. See, just doesn't just.
All right. All right, Daniel.
It was
Onwards or upwards?
That's a good
Is that a
question. Right into the pod. No, I don't think that's a question.
I don't think it is.
I think we're gonna add it.
That wasn't the question.
What?
Onwards or upwards?
Let's go onwards.
Do they have to be like or
Wrong
questions?
answer.
It's a good movie.
Not necessarily. They aren't all.
What is your biggest fear?
Yeah, most of them are yes or no or this or that.
There's normally like
Options.
Oh, so you're gonna avoid the question.
There aren't really open response type questions. I don't really have a
That's
biggest
more
fear.
fun. You should have more open response questions.
Of course, I do have a question here that is, what's the deal with airplane food?
Oh yeah, I guess that's the open response one.
Yeah.
What is the deal?
Exactly.
I like it. Especially
Really?
those little brown cookies.
That's a hot take. That's a
Taste
hot
like
take.
sugar.
The gingerbread cookies,
No, they're not gingerbread.
or not gingerbread. I meant
Biscoff.
yeah.
They're
I
like
think they're-
brown sugar is what they taste like. Cats or dogs? I know your answer before you even know.
Do you?
This is not normally a question I get to think about.
What's my answer?
Your answer is obviously cat
Why?
because of you.
Do you care to explain?
You're very cat-like.
Oh.
People do call me a cat.
Bro, that's a good one.
No, one of my coworkers got a new kitten, so
Two cats.
see, I'll put the photo.
Must be a good
It's
kid.
a cat.
Oh. I don't know
What
if I
is
can
it
see
standing
just like
on?
black.
A little like toy. Yeah, it's a black cat.
Oh, okay.
The rescue. He
Oh,
was like the
cute.
size of like
Cute
a
form.
hand, a little more than a hand. Like he'd fit in your hand when he was.
Oh, that's cute.
When we got my kitten, he
A
fit
pokey cat.
on an iPhone. He could just like sit very quietly on an iPhone. Completely. Like his whole body on the iPhone.
Dang.
He was so tiny. And now my sister said he's fat.
I do not.
Oh, now he can't even fit on the iPad.
Oh, he can't. He's not fat though. The vet says he's just stocky.
That's
Ooh.
a kind word.
Yeah, that's yeah. That,
Let's use a thesaurus here.
strong bones.
He's heavier than he looks like he's supposed to be, but he's not overweight. He's just built, that's all.
Oh, yeah.
He works out.
Just small.
He's small.
That's
Small
it.
answer.
All right, is that it? Are we closing up or?
Yeah.
Good with
That's
you?
a whole podcast?
That's it.
Wow.
Bro,
Bro,
been
it's
going
been
for
like
almost an hour.
50 minutes.
I thought this was like Joe Rogan, like 3 hour long podcast.
Bro, we don't have any content for 3 hours.
Yeah, we barely have content for 30 minutes, so
It's normally a stretch to get to this point, so luckily we have Matthew today.
Well, thank you all for having me. It was an honor to be invited on the Experience podcast. Giga and Aggies. A. Roll Tide Roll.
Roll Tide Roll. Follow me on Instagram at daniel.li.
I'm not going to put my Instagram for security purposes because I feel like there's some stuff on here that I don't want people to find out about.
Good call.
But you know where to find me. And I'll go over to God.
Okay. This was really good. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.